Scott, who's going to give us a run through the design process, from choosing light fittings to looking at wall finishes.
Getting the lighting right inside the club is crucial, and after looking through hundreds of design magazines, I came across some lights designed by a guy from Belgium, and I've managed to track them down to a showroom in Surrey Hills. So if you come inside, we're going to have a look at some of their work. Okay, so these are the lights that I saw in the magazine that actually drew me to come here in the first place. They're hanging cross lights, and what I wanted to use was maybe about 5 of these hanging white ones for the vodka bar, because the room's predominantly white. And then with the red ones in the lounge area, because we've got red leather banquettes, we were going to use, there's actually a wall mounted version of this, so it sticks into the side of the wall onto the mirrors that we've got in that area. So visually, I mean, for me they're amazing. They're made of plastic, they're not going to get broken. It's perfect. Things like these big feature lights would work really well in the main dance floor area. You can see, because there's quite a lot of light in the shop itself, but this is actually a light box, so in a dark nightclub environment it's going to look amazing, and apparently it comes in different colours. So I'm thinking maybe in the VIP section this would be perfect. And I just spoke to the shop assistant, and apparently it's sturdy enough for people to stand up. Interior in the club, I really wanted the kind of New York deconstructed, lived-in vibe, as I mentioned earlier, and ideally, in a perfect world, I'd love to have exposed brickwork, cracked plaster, but unfortunately the venue, when we stripped it back, just doesn't naturally have any of that. So now I'm trying to find different wall finishes to kind of get the same desired effect. And if you just come in with me now, we're going to have a look at some of it. This is a lime wash finish that I like, maybe for the pillars. It's got a kind of textured look to it, and with maybe a deeper purple or a deeper blue. I think it'd be just what we're looking for. I really like some of these finishes, especially this almost rustic look, this bronze. And again, it's washed out. I like the texture look on it. Got to actually see if we can get some information. See if these would be suitable for the club. Okay, so for some of the walls in the club, I really like this kind of rustic rust metal effect. Yeah. I really like this. Alright. How easy is it to do these processes?
Really, really simple. They're both acrylic and water based, so they dry very quickly and they're non-toxic. Both of them need 2 coats of the base, so you have liquid iron with real iron in it, you have liquid copper with real copper in it.
Oh really?
Just brush them on and roll them on. As soon as they touch dry, you brush an acid on, the acid reacts with the base and oxidizes.
With the main furnishings for the clubs, we looked at a few showrooms and couldn't find exactly what we were looking for. So instead we've opted to get them custom made, which again makes the club a little bit more unique.
So I hope that gives you a little more insight into what the club's going to actually look like inside. Tune in next week as we catch up with artist Adam Harridan as he talks about his work at the club.